Hello and welcome to another episode of Talk About Games. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Mike.
Yeah.
And here we are with another episode. What are we talking about today?
Oh, so we are talking about Squaresoft RPGs on PS1.
Yeah, but you know what people should actually do if they're going to listen to us every week? They should subscribe to this channel.
No, in all honesty, we like you could sub if you like it. We'd really appreciate it.
I'm so bad at that because listen, I see YouTubers all the time
Yeah.
and they're like, "Yeah, hey bro, like and subscribe to my channel," and you got all the Switch crap behind you, and you got your fucking hat with the Zelda Triforce.
If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Maybe if this video does really well, maybe I'll give away one of these.
Like and subscribe and whatever. But no, seriously, like all you motherfuckers that are watching this, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to it. Take the moment and click the fucking button. It would help us a lot. Thanks. Fucking subscribe, fucking assholes.
You should have clicked the fucking subscribe button.
I mean, they're watching the fucking thing. Click the fucking thing. There's a bunch of channels that I like.
Yeah.
So I like click the subscribe button so that when I go on YouTube, the video pops up and I'm like, oh shit! And I sit and I watch it. So click the fucking thing.
That's like
Is that not how you do it?
no, I think it's good. I think that's like Mike has never been someone to do that. So this is like
I hate that.
15 years of energy just released. So
I mean, listen. No, let's talk about it. I want to say a little more about it.
Okay.
So like, if you like watching a thing, I get it. It's like you gotta get the mouse. And you gotta fucking,
it's all the way down there.
You gotta fucking get the mouse. You gotta move it up. And there's like the red button or whatever. What even is it now on YouTube? I don't even know.
I don't know.
You click the fucking button or whatever. It's a pain in the ass. You don't want to.
Right, you got a lot.
And even if the other part of it is, even if they click the subscribe button, probably won't even work anyway. There's people that have subscribed to my channel where I upload streams and shit, and then they go, "Hey, Mike, I didn't get the notification." And it's like, well, fucking YouTube doesn't send them out anyway.
Right. It's like, God damn it, YouTube.
This wasn't a request. This was a demand.
But the idea is, I don't know, you like our shit, you like this podcast. If you click the subscribe button, you might sometimes get a notification if YouTube's being nice that day.
Yeah. So Squaresoft RPGs on PlayStation.
Okay, so yes.
Right. PlayStation RPGs, PlayStation Squaresoft games. I lived it because that was right around when I was like getting a car.
It's funny you say that because like
Yeah.
around that time was probably the only period in my life where I kind of dropped out of video games for a little while.
You dropped out of video games?
For a couple years, not completely, but like when I went back into college is when I kind of discovered it all.
Yeah, for me, the time when I was kind of plugged out was when I was in college. Because I was, doing all that college work. I have a math degree.
I went to art school, so it meant fucking nothing.
Right.
So I was playing lots of video games.
Yeah. So, like, I have kind of fractured memories of, like, GameCube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? So
Okay.
I remember, you're reading the magazines and you're like, oh, Final Fantasy VII's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Squaresoft. And what do you know Squaresoft for? You're like, I know Chrono Trigger. I know Secret of Mana. I know Final Fantasy. The usual suspects. It's,
How many fucking keys? You cocksucker. What the fuck?
Square recently did Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
So they do a wide variety. They're still doing a wide variety.
Yeah.
of things.
And I know there's other titles. People are going to be like, oh, well, remember when they did this?
Yeah.
Was like King's Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the hardest fucking things I ever did.
Oh, wow.
We did a whole James and Mike Monday on it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's horrible. It's horrible. And they should be... I think that game was also available on like other stuff, so maybe it's a better like on other stuff. But the NES version is horrendously bad.
Right.
Yeah.
So King's Knight, like I don't know anything about it. I've never played it. I don't know anything. I see King's Knight and I see Square, not even Squaresoft, just Square.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, an RPG from Square.
Yeah.
And I buy it. I'm like, what is this shit?
It's whatever. Go watch the other video about that. Okay, Square. Like the thing that is popping into my mind really is not long ago I was messing around with Aaron and we were fucking with.
So I'm going to tell you like the highlights because there's a lot of Squaresoft was like, we're going to make so many games on PlayStation, but the highlights are, the biggest title is probably Tobal #1. And, Squaresoft is not alone. There's Urgites, and then later Dissidia came out. Final Fantasy Tactics. It's in my top games.
Chocobo Racing?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit is fucking cool.
Yeah. So, my game for today is Parasite Eve.
And that has to do with Square.
And as a Square
they
game.
Made it? Okay.
Yes. It came out in 1997.
Isn't this a horror game?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
You ever hear Fatal Frame?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Parasite Eve is the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes. And there are 3 games in the Parasite Eve series. There was Parasite Eve, which is what I'm talking about today. Parasite Eve 2, which is also on PlayStation. And The Third Birthday, which is on PSP.
Okay, The Third Birthday.
Yeah. I think it's...
Do you like Judge Judy?
I love Judge Judy.
I like Judge Judy too.
Judge Judy's good. I mean, I think the problem with Judge Judy is like sometimes she's just not fair. Like she has like prejudice, I guess. Like sometimes she looks at people and decides what it's gonna be.
Well, she can probably tell. She's Judge Judy.
I guess so. I don't know.
She knows. She's like, that person's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And she's probably right.
I can't have us going back and forth.
Listen, it's not... Yeah, don't be stupid. I mean, try... 10 million people are watching you today. Do you still live with your mother?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I got.
Yeah. So this was Talk About Games. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. In Dark Souls, one of the things that I like Dark Souls a lot, but one of the things I didn't like is you're fighting a bunch of guys, and that's a hard game too. You go to heal yourself. The guy takes out a bottle, and the bottle has the health potion in it. And there's a fucking knight coming towards you, and he's got a fucking sword. He's gonna cut your fucking head off or whatever. And you got the bottle,
right?
And you go to uncork the bottle, and he takes the cork out of the bottle, and then he brings it up to his nose, and he goes. He's like sniffing it. God, that smells like good. It's like gummy berry juice. Oh, what is it? I wonder what flavor this is. And then the knight cuts your head off.
Right.
Because
that's awesome.
Yeah.